very at home here.
Mm-hmm.
My transition here hasn't been difficult at all. I mean, I've visited India before we moved here, but living here, because I guess I'm living here in the capacity of an expat.
Mm-hmm.
So there are still a lot of things that. So some people may argue that, oh, I'm not really living here authentically, and it's true. I won't argue with that. However, it's given me an opportunity to really to be comfortable with unpleasant, or not unpleasant, but like challenging situations where you see where you see suffering around you, and where you see people in very challenging times and challenging situations, and to be able to acknowledge that and have empathy for that and help in any way, but also be able then to not get too entangled or consumed with it. Because if you're very, very, if you're really consumed by it, overwhelmed by the suffering and the challenges that you see people here facing, living in India could be very, very hard. And I'm not saying that not to be sensitive. You do the best you can to help who you can, how you can, whenever you can, but you can't really save everybody here. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
And so you got to learn how to, firstly, fight your battles.
Yeah.
And also be able to acknowledge the suffering, do whatever you can, but at the same time, stay unattached or emotionally unattached to
another yoga practice, another daily yoga practice for you there.
Exactly. And being in India too, every day is once you step out onto the road, it's a yoga practice. I mean, it is the land of the extremes, like both ends of the spectrum. Once you step on the road, you can see both, from the really beautiful to amazing, to the really, really hard, to the really, really difficult scenarios and situations that you see. So, and I don't know how long we're going to be in India yet. Well, definitely till maybe for another year and a half, I think. But
and then you're going to come to Amsterdam, right?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you, Nora. I'm waiting for you.
Have a room ready for me.
I'm ready for absolutely 100%. Your name is on it. Yeah, no,
But it's really helped me, I think, to be able to practice unattachment.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Staying with yourself as well. Yeah. No, it's really beautiful. It's funny actually, because Claire, who's in the other podcast, she actually wrote a book about her travels to India, and she's mentioning very much the similar thing as you, because she was also saying like, it is really rough and it is really tough, but it's also how do you then deal with that,
Right.
So definitely. It's one of those things, like, I'm really nervous always about coming to India because of that, because, you get so many stories about, oh, you would never handle it there, Carol, like the way they treat animals, the way they treat people, and I am, in that sense, of course, very sensitive to that. But then, of course, I'm a yoga teacher. I'm so interested in all the, I want to go there because of yoga, of course. And because of Nora. I want to see Nora. So,
come before we leave. You better come.
No, I definitely, I would have already been there if it wasn't for you asking the universe for online teaching. This stupid freaking virus. Changing everything, but we will definitely meet each other again soon. Nora, I want to thank you so much for, well, first of all, for being in my life, and for being such an important teacher and friend. Like I really loved you from the moment we met each other in 2013 in New York City. It was so much fun. So much fun.
An awesome time.
It was really special, and so it's so special to you will always have that together, and it was such a bonding experience, and to see each other grow into the teachers that we are, and how you have always shared your knowledge, you've shared your house, you've shared, you can teach at the studio, you're so graceful and And, you're so giving. So I'm really grateful for that. And I want to thank you for your time today here in this podcast. It was fun.
Carol, I always have time for you.
Nora!
Always.
Vice versa, for sure. I love you a lot, Nora. I wish you so much luck and happiness and love there in India. Keep your head up in all these crazy times. And for all the listeners as well, take Nora's advice. Think about your primary and your secondary incentive. I think that's a very, very, very good tip for people. Check in with yourself. Check in with your ego. Yeah. That's what we've learned. That's what we learned with you today, Nora. Thank you so much.
We learn from each other.
True. So thank you all so much for listening. And you know the drill. Look after yourself. Look after others, especially the animals. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you.